All right. So now we're going to use what we've just learned about estimating with benchmark fractions to solve this problem. And we're going to show our work on a separate sheet of paper. For me, I'm just going to show it right here in this white space. Tim's bean sprouts grew 3 3/8 inches. Tegan's bean sprout grew 2 3/4 inches. How many more inches did Tim's bean sprout grow than Tegan's? First, estimate the difference and explain your reasoning. Then find the actual difference. So we have a long, simple problem. First, let's set up what it is we're supposed to actually do here. We're looking at the difference between 3 3/8 and 2 3/4. This is the math problem we're being asked to solve. How many more inches did Tim's bean sprout grow than Tegan's? So if we had a number line, it would go like this. We get 2 in the middle, 3 here, and 1 here. And I'm going to go ahead and change colors to do the benchmark fractions. Our benchmark fractions between 3 and 4 is 3 1/2. Between 2 and 3 is 2 1/2. And between 1 and 2 is 1 1/2. And between 0 and 1 is just 1/2. So now we have our handy dandy number line, and we have some benchmark fractions put in place. We know that we started at 3 3/8 inches. Well, see, here's the thing. 3 3/8, that's not quite 3 4/8. 3 4/8 would be right here at 3 1/2. So we see that Tim's bean sprout is somewhere in here. Now we are going to take away 2 3/4. All right, so this is just shy of 3 1/2. That's taking away 1. That's taking away another 1. All I did there was I just went from slightly to the left of the green mark to slightly to the left of the green mark, and then again slightly to the left of the green mark, for a total of 2 numbers subtracted from our original amount. All right, if I were to go a whole nother one, that would be 4/4, but we want to go 3/4. So that's going to be less than 1 whole hop. Just for fun, I'll change colors, and we'll do what's about a 3/4 hop there. I would say that my estimate is about 1/2. So I'll go ahead and put that here. The answer is about 1/2. There was our first, we estimate the difference, and then explain our reasoning, and we still have to find the actual difference. I've been explaining my reasoning verbally here, and you'll be asked to do it here in text. We also want to find the actual difference. To do that, I'm going to erase this number line. So be ready for it. It's going to go away. And then we get some practice doing the football coach thing. We are going to make equivalent fractions. 3 3/8 minus 2. We need a common denominator between 8 and 4, and that's 8. So then we have to ask ourselves, well, what did we do to the denominator? How did 4 become 8? We multiplied it by 2. So we'll do the same to the denominator that we did to the denominator, also to the numerator. What you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we've got it written as an expression that has a common denominator, and that's going to be ever so helpful. We can take, let's deal with our whole numbers first. 3 take away 2 leaves us 1. But then 3 take away 6, it doesn't really help us, does it? Because we only have 3 of them here. So what I think would help would be to change it to an improper fraction. Sometimes when you have these, they require regrouping like this one. Sometimes they don't. If they don't require regrouping, then there's no sense in making the improper fraction. In this case, we're going to need it. 3 times 8 is 24, and 3 more is 27, and we're still in eighths here. 2 times 8 is 16, and 6 more is 24. In eighths. Now we've just got the equation set up where we are subtracting like denominators. 27 minus 24 is 3, and that's going to be our actual answer. Does it match up with our estimate? Sure. 3/8 is pretty close to 4/8, and 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. So that's how you would solve this problem.